Hi everyone, I am here for another review and Happy New Year. I will be reviewing The Boys Who Know Brazil. It came out in 1978 and it stars Sir Laurence Olivier and Gregory Peck. Sir Laurence Olivier plays a Nazi hunter and Gregory Peck plays the diabolical Dr. Joseph Goebbels. And the story is essentially taking place in South America, where Sir Laurence Olivier is a Jewish Nazi hunter finding Nazis, and Gregory Peck is Dr. Joseph Goebbels, who moved from Germany to South America to start a new life and get away from possible imprisonment or anything to do with the court of law. And it entails basically like a black comedy in terms of what they're doing or what the Nazis about, and what's Dr. Joseph Goebbels, Gregory Peck's character's future plans, what he wants to do in the future after he lost World War II. And Dr. Joseph Goebbels in real life was a real monstrous figure that killed a lot of people, along with Adolf Hitler's help. And the thing that I liked about it is like using old 1970s technology, like bugging radio equipment and things like that. Steve Guttenberg is actually also in the movie. He portrays a college student, and with that he's trying to see how he can try and capture meetings and things like that and report back to Sir Laurence Olivier. However, Steve Guttenberg gets caught during the movie, and now it's Sir Laurence Olivier's part to find what has happened to him, not only Steve Guttenberg's character, but also at the same time find Joseph Goebbels and bring him to justice. And that is what this movie is about. This movie also is essentially about people that fought in World War II as they age. So the interesting thing that I liked about this movie was it showed people what they were doing during World War II and what happened after World War II. Sir Laurence Olivier's character was able to put back his life together, while Dr. Joseph Goebbels was a little more paranoid, had to deal with many different things along the way. And the thing with Gregory Peck and Laurence Olivier, by this point, they were both well-established actors, and I felt that the movie could have been better for them. Sir Laurence Olivier comes from the great world of Shakespeare and things like that, and Gregory Peck was also a magnificent actor in his own right. What I thought is that it was essentially a black comedy, and it was panned by a lot of people at the time. It was panned by Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel, two famous critics at the time, and it was also panned by a lot of people. But the movie did okay at the box office. It was just panned, and especially considering the people that were in this movie, the movie could have been better. So it was a movie where a sort of cat and mouse game, like a chasing game, but also at the same time, I thought it was a little bit of revisionist as well. Obviously some things used dramatic license and some things did not. But usually with these sort of movies, if they have to use dramatic license, you want to at least base it on some form of reality. Gregory Peck's character was thought of as some sort of crazy person, but also at the same time an ambitious person. While in real life, Dr. Joseph Goebbels, the character Gregory Peck plays, is someone that is diabolical, was just a maniac. And Sir Laurence Olivier's character was essentially an amalgamation of different people in real life, formed into one character. So that is something that I thought of when I watched this movie. It's a long movie, but it's late 1970s, so these were the sort of movies Hollywood made outside of like Marvel and things like that now. So I find that now if a movie like this was made today, it would be sent straight to streaming. So that is something that I took away from this movie, is that it's an interesting movie, but it was a black comedy, but I wouldn't have panned it like the other people did, but it was certainly a comedic movie. What I will say about The Boys Who Knew Brazil, lastly, it's a fun movie to watch. The only thing is I wish there was more of seriousness involved in it, because essentially the last scene involves Gregory Peck and Laurence Olivier essentially beating each other up, which is not characteristic for either of them. They're not action movie stars. But I felt also that the movie could have done better in that regard. It could have been a lot more dramatic. It could have been like a Gandhi kind of film starring Ben Kingsley, where it actually details people in real life through and through. This, I felt like it had a serious topic, but also at the same time kind of threw in some things that weren't necessarily necessary, I thought, for the movie. So that is what I want to say, and I'll see you at the next one.